We are on the air. Welcome back, everybody. TV Sports 27 here with you, and it's the event that you guys have been eagerly waiting for and anticipating. It is now officially time for Money in the Bank. We got a huge stacked card, 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches. We also have a 5-man tables, ladders, and chairs match to decide the WWE Championship. We're going to go over all the scenarios about how the details of that crazy match came about. Boy, if you missed the last stream, you missed a lot of craziness and a lot of unpredictable moments. So if you want to relive that, you can check that out in the archives, and I honestly recommend go ahead and doing that as well, because, boy, there was just so much that happened that it can't even be detailed all in the midst of this mega event. So, we're going to wait a few moments for people to join in here. We'll run down the card, and then we're going to join in live. We already got some folks. We got KJ joining in. We got Jameer joining in. Welcome aboard, everybody. Glad to have you here. Let's go over the card. So, here's the match card, what you guys are going to see here tonight on the Money in the Bank. Now, how many matches we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? Did I really book 10 matches? We got 10 matches on the card, so I didn't even realize we had that many, but it's going to be a 10-match pay-per-view, or a mega event, if you will. And so, let's start with it. Of course, Money in the Bank, we got the 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches. The men's Money in the Bank: Angelo Dawkins, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Mustafa Ali, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, and Shinsuke Nakamura. And the women's Money in the Bank ladder match: Shayna Baszler, Naomi, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Candice LeRae, Mayu Iwatani, Natalya, and Shotzi. And then in non-Money in the Bank action, Montez Ford versus Bobby Lashley. The WWE Tag Team Championships to be defended tonight. Happy Go Lucky defending the titles against the New Day. The U.S. Championship on the line. Apollo Crews defending against the Battle Royal winner, Isaiah Swerve Scott. The Women's Championship on the line. Asuka defending against big-time Becky Lynch, who won the Last Chance Fatal 4-Way match. So Becky will get her Women's Championship here tonight. And then in non-championship action, Io Shirai to go one-on-one with Sasha Banks. The Natural Disasters to take on the Viking Raiders. Actually, that is it. So it is only a 9-match card. I miscounted. I had a Hug and Boss written down there, but Sasha and Bayley are in other matches. So a 9-match card. So there you go. Or what do you think? Maybe we throw Finn Balor and Diesel on there. We can maybe do an unscheduled if we want to do a 10-match card, because those guys have been having their rivalry, and Finn Balor is pretty much 2-0 against Diesel, as he knocked him out of the Battle Royal, and then he pinned him a couple of weeks ago. So why not throw that match on the card? Finn Balor versus Diesel. So, yeah, there you go. All right, let's jump into Universe Mode. And real quick, as always, if you had been following us on Twitter, TV Sports 27, we tweeted earlier in the day that we'd be coming live at noon. And we got on a little later than we thought we were, because I turned on the PlayStation at noon and went to connect online to start streaming, and PS4 had an update. So I had to update the system, and that took like 10 to 15 minutes. You love that. You're getting ready. You're all fired up. You're going to jump in. You're going to play the PlayStation, and then it hits you with the fact that you got to download an update, and it's like, oh my God. So that's what took a little bit of time, but here we are. So follow along with us. We are TB Sports 27 on Twitter. We got Paul Bears joining in. KJ said Seth Rollins, Buddy Murphy won the Raw Tag Team title. Sounds like real life feuding with Dominic and Ray. But yes, TB Sports 27. Follow along with us on Twitter if you want to know when we're going live. Follow us here on YouTube. And we are still running our Patreon promotion. The link to Patreon down in the description. We have, we're about halfway there. So we got 15 days left to recap what the Patreon promotion is. For the next patron that signs up as a mega fan or a super fan, you're going to get triple your value. You can request 3 streams for the value of 1. So Triple value there if you sign up as a patron, a super fan, or a mega fan. And also, we are still running our May promotion where you guys have been asking to see my GM mode. If you guys want to see GM mode, if you want to play GM mode, you can do that over at Patreon. If we get to 10 patrons before the end of the month of May, so you got 15 days left, we will unlock GM mode and we will play it. It'll be me playing it for the first time. I want you guys to jump in and help me with the booking and all that, because I don't even know how GM mode works. But that's only if we get to 10 patrons in the next 15 days. We will play GM mode with you in full. We also got NFL, or not NFL, but All-Pro 2K8 coming back as we're going to finish off the, I'm going to call it the lost season. Still got hockey coming your way, baseball, other Madden stuff. The Denver Broncos will be returning shortly to the channel as well. We've been in the middle of their off-season. Arena football will be coming back. So check us out, Patreon, TV Sports 27. Show us some love and jump on the triple Patreon promotion that we're doing right now. Triple your value for a super fan or a mega fan. And if we can get 10 patrons in the next 15 days, we will play GM mode here on WWE 2K22 with you guys. So let's jump into our opening contest. And guess what we are going to do to kick off the event? It is going to be the Fatal 4-Way Tables, Ladders, and Chairs match for the WWE Undisputed Championship. We are kicking off the event. So honestly, for the first time, the WWE Undisputed Champion is going to have the advantage because he won't be able to get cashed in on tonight. As soon as this match is over, the winner will be able to head on out and be gone away from the Money in the Bank festivities. However, at a huge disadvantage is the WWE Undisputed Champion Edge. So this was originally scheduled to be a triple threat match involving Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. And then this is where we talked about if you missed the last stream, you missed everything that got thrown into disarray. This is actually the winner-take-all match, by the way. So not only the WWE Championship is going to be on the line, but the Intercontinental Championship is going to be on the line. So as punishment for what happened when Retribution sent SmackDown to the parking lot, Mr. McMahon sent Austin Theory after Roman Reigns and said that if Austin Theory would beat Roman Reigns, then Roman Reigns would be taken out of the triple threat match at Money in the Bank. Austin Theory did indeed beat Roman Reigns. He shocked the world, and he beat Roman Reigns, which took Austin Theory out of his scheduled Intercontinental Championship match against Drew Gulak. So he instead defended the title against Drew Gulak on Main Event, and even more shocking, Drew Gulak submitted Austin Theory and won the Intercontinental Championship. So Mr. McMahon was not happy. He was ticked off. So he threw the whole WWE Championship match into disarray, and he selected Austin Theory, Drew Gulak, and he put Roman Reigns back in the match. So originally wanting to punish Roman Reigns, then he got so upset by what Austin Theory did on Main Event, he said, you know what, forget it. Everyone's going into the Main Event match, and here we go. It's winner take all. I want it for the first time, right, since Ultimate Warrior, somebody will hold the Intercontinental and WWE Championship at the same time. We got Luis Pio here. Can you choose what fights have rivalry matches? I have no idea. I just kind of book my own shows. I would imagine so, maybe, but I haven't really tried it because I just kind of put my own deal together. KJ, I did a SmackDown video yesterday with a 6-man tag match with Ricochet, Finn Balor taking on the Hurt Business. It sounds like an epic match. Lewis, does only happen with fights that are auto-scheduled. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I haven't gotten too many rivalry cutscenes, so I'm not 100% sure. So can we do the double title? Here we go. It is going to be winner take. What a way to kick off Money in the Bank. Winner take all for the WWE Undisputed and Intercontinental Championships. This is going to be an incredible fight. Who should we control in this one? Now, this is where you pull the belt down, right? It's not like pinfall. I know sometimes they do the the pinfall rules. Why don't we just control the champ, right? Why don't we try to have Edge retain if he can? But there you see it. Austin Theory, Drew Gulak, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Edge. Man, the Intercontinental Championship going to get hot potatoed around. I mean, when he started Universe, it was Ricochet. He lost it to Zayn. Zayn lost it to Theory. Theory lost it to Gulak, and now it's on the line in this fatal five-way tables, ladders, and chairs match to kick off Money in the Bank. So there's Austin Theory, and we said really disappointed Mr. McMahon that he fell apart. He lost. He beat Roman Reigns, the biggest victory of his career, and then less than 24 hours later loses the Intercontinental Championship to Drew Gulak. And then to punish Austin Theory, he put Roman Reigns back into this match, which was originally scheduled to be a punishment for Roman Reigns. So in theory, Austin Theory, he ended up not only making the situation worse for himself, but he got Roman Reigns put back into the match. So go figure that. Luis says the cutscenes also happen on matches you make on your own or not out of schedule. Yes, that is true. The cutscenes will randomly pop up. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason when they actually happen, but they do randomly happen for sure. So there is your former Intercontinental Champion. And here comes the Beast incarnate. The man that has been looking to put an end to Retribution since he was screwed out of the WWE Championship at WrestleMania by Mustafa Ali. He's been waiting to get his hands on Mustafa Ali. Hasn't had that opportunity yet. But he's got a chance to be a double champion like he was in our previous Universe mode, to hold both the Intercontinental and the WWE Undisputed Championship at the same time. Big opportunity for the Beast, Brock Lesnar. And this is how we are kicking off Money in the Bank. You might be tuned in and thinking, well, how much of the show have I missed? We have a fatal five-way winner-take-all champion. No, this is the opening matchup on Money in the Bank. You haven't missed a second of the action yet. Luis says, you really helped me here. I thought they only appear in rivalry matches or auto skip. No, in fact, like I said, stay tuned. Maybe you'll see some cutscenes pop up in this. You can check out some of the older streams as well, and you can see where other random cutscenes have popped up from time to time. So it's not just rivalry matches, but they will randomly pop up. But it seems like that when it does pop up, it'll always label it as potential rivalry. So I guess it might be leading into a rivalry match. But I've never had like extended cutscenes. It's usually just one random cutscene, and then there's really not any follow-up to that. But like I said, Luis, check out the archives. All the previous Universe Mode streams are in the playlist on our YouTube page, and you can watch some of those and check out the different cutscenes that may or may not have popped up. So here's a Roman Reigns who's had an interesting run the last 2 months. So you guys know that previous to WrestleMania, Roman Reigns was unbeatable. He went a year and a half unbeaten, untouched, unstoppable, the WWE Universal Champion. He aligned himself with Retribution, and since then, he has not been the same. And there's been a lot of speculation of what has happened to Roman Reigns, why he has been missing a step here. But he has been beaten left and right. He got beat by Edge twice. He lost the Undisputed Championship a month after winning it. He gets beat by Austin Theory on SmackDown to originally lose this opportunity. The only reason he got put back into it is because Mr. McMahon was so upset at Austin Theory. So Roman Reigns, what do you guys think it is? Why has Roman Reigns, since he joined Retribution, which originally when that happened, people were scared out of their mind that, boy, this Retribution group now aligning with the most powerful Undisputed Champion we've seen in quite some time. What's going to happen to the WWE? Well, instead, it's been the opposite of Roman Reigns. His career's completely gone in the other way. But this chance right here where Roman Reigns, if he gets the win, can become a double champion and right all the wrongs and get everything back on track. Luis said his money is on Austin Theory, even though Theory just got submitted by Drew Gulak not that long ago. In fact, 24 hours ago on Main Event, he got submitted by Gulak and lost the Intercontinental Championship. But here is the man that ended the record-setting championship reign of Roman Reigns, Edge. He beat Roman Reigns on SmackDown to earn a Undisputed Championship match at WrestleMania Backlash, and then he beat Roman Reigns for the second time to end the reign and to become the WWE Undisputed Champion. And he's been fighting alongside with Brock Lesnar against members of Retribution over the last month or so. And interesting order that they all came out on. But here is going to be your new Intercontinental Champion. And he's wearing the title to the ring. It should be hanging above the ring. But this is the winner-take-all Intercontinental and Undisputed Championship matchup. And we have several other championship matches tonight. In fact, we have 3 other championship matches on the line tonight. So 4 titles to be decided. The Undisputed, the Intercontinental, well, actually 5 technically. 2 in this match, so the WWE and Intercontinental in this one. The Tag Team US and Women's still to come. The Women's Tag Team titles were defended on Main Event because members of the Women's Tag Team Championship team are going to be in Money in the Bank. And, of course, the 24/7 Championship is somewhere in Japan. They're still looking for that thing. Akira Tozawa ran off with the 24/7 Championship to Japan. So there's just one of the 2 championships that will be on the line in this one. Winner take all. We are kicking off Money in the Bank right now. Here we go. And Brock Lesnar immediately headed to the outside of the ring to pick up a ladder. Gulak and Austin Theory continuing where they left off at on Main Event. And we are underway. Tables, ladders, and chairs. The Undisputed and Intercontinental Championship. I guess it would have been Triple H also, or that would have been the World Heavyweight title. Because I say, didn't Triple H unify the Intercontinental and World title at one point? But that was the World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, again, let me know. Someone in the comments. I meant to look this up, but I never did. Has anyone held the Intercontinental and WWE Championship since the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 6? I'm not sure. Opening contest here at Money in the Bank. Edge stomping away at Gulak. We got AJ jumping in, saying his money's on Roman Reigns. So we got 1 for Roman Reigns. We got 1 for Austin Theory. Has anyone got any love for Gulak out there? But what a jump for Drew Gulak, who, you know, wasn't on the last 2 pay-per-view cards, and then this last month was able to work himself not only to become the Intercontinental Champion, but also get into this WWE Champion. Drew Gulak could be the Undisputed and Intercontinental Champion. Edge putting the... Oh, here goes Austin Theory going for the title. Brock Lesnar. Well, they were working on Theory. Hold on now, Austin Theory. There, now Edge chasing him. And down goes Theory. So now Edge, oh my goodness, Edge takes a vicious tumble off of the ladder. And down he goes. Paul Bear says, what do you think about Shark Tank, the TV show? Actually, I had to watch that at work yesterday. I work at a TV station, so it was on while I was working. And yeah, it's an okay show. I saw the episode yesterday. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. The guy had the fishing reel beer can, and then the dog that would drink out of the water bottle that turns into a cup, right? You saw that? Edge heading to the outside of the ring. He's going to look for more plunder, if you will. chair now being introduced here into the TLC match. Oh my goodness, and Brock Lesnar put an end to that real quick. Shark Tank India. I've never seen Shark Tank India, so I couldn't comment on it. I assume it works the same way as Shark Tank USA. It's a cool concept. A lot of rich people, a lot of money to throw around, right? And so I wish I could just be like, yeah, I'll give you $300,000. Like it's nothing, like it's a drop in the hat to those people. Never seen $300,000 in my life, so there you go. Maybe one day if we get big and famous on YouTube. But not yet. I'm a regular old 40-hour a week worker. Drew Gulak manhandling Roman Reigns. They really got to fix, like, the button to pick up the weapons is very unresponsive. So, like, I'm hitting the button to pick up the table, and it's not picking up the table. You see that? It took me that long to try to pick up the table. So that's something in the next patch they, like, gotta fix, because it's really annoying. And I want them to make the button to pick up a weapon not the same button to exit the ring, because that happens. Because the same button to pick up a weapon is the same button to leave the ring. So if you're too close to the ropes, I cannot pick up the table. Oh my god. Fatal 5-way champion for champion match continuing here. Kicking off Money in the Bank, Austin Theory, his eyes in a bad way. So see, I can't get that ladder because it's too close to the ropes. You see that? Because the geniuses at 2K, I cannot pick up these weapons. What the heck? Oh, it's the Gulak. The Gulak locked into Edge. Edge, though, quickly able to fight out of it. A second table to be brought in here. Wow! Drew Gulak turned Lesnar inside out, and Austin Theory, for the second time, might be going to go after the double championship here. He's got it set up. And Edge, well, the ultimate opportunist, right? Edge is going to sneak in, and he's going to grab a hold of the Intercontinental and the Undisputed Championship here. Hold on just a minute. There's no one even looking at Edge. You gotta be kidding me. Edge is gonna pull down and retain and win the Intercontinental Championship. Brock Lesnar was so busy beating on Austin Theory that Edge just went right up and got the titles down. So Edge, still your Undisputed Champion and is now your Intercontinental Champion. It was a 24-hour reign by Drew Gulak, and Edge has won the Intercontinental Championship. In the opening, tables, ladders, and chairs match. It seemed pretty easy, right? I mean, we didn't see any tables get broken. I don't know what to tell you on that one. But Edge went right up, and no one went after him. So there you go. That's there's your result. So Edge retains, and he wins the Intercontinental Championship as well. So that was that to open up Money in the Bank. Let's continue on here with our next matchup, and we're gonna go one-on-one. We're gonna see the matchup between Io Shirai and Sasha Banks. So Io Shirai's tag team partner and Sasha Banks's tag team partner, both gonna be in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match later on tonight. And these two, they've kind of, I'd say the whole team basically has kind of been in a bit of a rivalry as of late. Sasha and Io, as well as Mayu and Bayley, kind of been going at it. Wild says I need to add 2 title entrances and victories. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. There's many of things that still need to be worked on. As much as I enjoy the game, obviously, if I didn't enjoy the game, I wouldn't be playing it, but I'm also going to call out when the game has shortcomings, like I do when I play Madden. I enjoy playing Madden, even though I'm forced to play. If I had a choice, I probably wouldn't play Madden, but that's the only NFL game And I enjoy parts of Madden, but I'm also going to call out their shortcomings every time I see it. I do the same when I play hockey. There's that double pass glitch, which is super annoying. I'm going to call them out. You know, don't put out a subpar product, especially when you have the ability to patch and fix these things. You got to fix them. And how long has this game been out? And something as simple as picking up a weapon is a challenge. So they got to fix that, and then yeah, things like the double title entrance that used to be in the game previously. You know, something they can easily put back in. But the Genius of the Sky, bit of a dream match, would you think? Io Shirai and Sasha Banks about to go one-on-one here. Let's hear some predictions for this one. So nobody picked Edge to win the last match. So not only did Edge retain, but he wins the Intercontinental Championship. Wonder if we're going to see a rematch, maybe on Raw, between Gulak and Edge for the Intercontinental title. Man, that Intercontinental title changed hands 3 times in 3 days. From Theory to Gulak to Edge. And it's another loss. I mean, it goes without saying, another loss for Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns' losing streak since aligning himself with Retribution continues. And what do you guys think about that? Again, what in the comments, why is Roman Reigns gone on this complete tailspin when he unified himself with one of the most powerful stables that we've seen in WWE history? What is happening there? All right, here we go. Io Shirai, Sasha Banks, their tag team partners, Bayley, Mayu Iwatani. They will be in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match later on in this stream. But for now, it's the Boss and the Genius of the Sky. Submission hold locked in here. It's weird this game was getting finished during the Roman Brock for 2 titles. They didn't add entrance for titles. Yeah, right? No kidding. Especially now, like when everything, you know, now they're going to unify the SmackDown and Raw tag team titles next week on SmackDown, right? And not only that, but they did, like, you know, one of the big, the cover athlete of 2K20, Becky Two Belts, when she unified the titles at WrestleMania in the WrestleMania main event. So it's not like it was unprecedented before Brock and Roman. Sasha Banks stomping away at Io Shirai. You guys know that Sasha Banks, and if you want to learn about a little bit more about Sasha Banks, I recommend watching the WWE Evil documentary on Peacock. And you can learn about when Sasha Banks felt like she was at the end of her rope, at the end of her run. She went to Japan to train with some of the women superstars in Japan to get this second lease on life. So, you know, now putting those skills to the test here against Io Shirai. Io ducks under using her quickness here. Nice forearm shots by Shirai. And a huge uppercut. Taking Sasha Banks right down to size. Oh, but Sasha hammering back. Snapmare takedown and a big kick to the spine of Io Shirai. Sasha with the neck breaker. Protect your neck, Io. Into the cover. Only a 2 count. Shirai kicking out. Could she be looking for some kind of high-risk maneuver? Let's see. Oh, it's going to be a submission move. I thought maybe she was going to head to the top. It's a crossface that Sasha Banks has locked in to Io Shirai. Shirai trying to hang on here. She's in no woman's land in the middle of the ring, but she is going to be able to fight out of it. Popped with the elbow there. And Shirai, uppercut ducked. Catches Banks' kick to the shin. Backs her into the buckle. How about the handstand back elbow, the cartwheel, and the elbow drop? Was that a little insane elbow? The tribute to Kyrie. Referee, I don't know where the hell he's counting from all the way across the ring. Can he even see anything over there? Shirai has Sasha rocked, and she's going to go double underhook. Picks her up and plants her into the cover. There's better positioning for the referee. And Sasha Banks is out at a count of 2, much to the chagrin of the genius of the sky. Shirai. Waiting for Sasha to get up here. Oh, what the heck? Hit the... Oh, my God. This game, sometimes it kills me. Oh, off the top of the crossbody. I want to do the missile drop kick. Oh, my God. Why doesn't it do the missile drop kick? That was like a standard move in... I guess maybe they took it out in 2K20. That was like a standard move with Io Shirai, but the... yeah, teleporting referee. That's another disaster. But yeah, what the heck? They took the missile drop kick out of the game, or at least I couldn't do it in that moment. Let's see. Can I do the moonsault here to the floor? No, they took like all these moves out. What the heck? You used to be able to do like springboard moves off the rope, and you can't do them anymore. Yeah, look at that. They took all the springboard moves out. What the heck? Unless, are there different controls I don't know about? Hold on. Pausing the match. Pick up object, run, taunt, heavy grab, reverse, hold, block, dodge, climb, reposition a target, grab combo, carry, dragging. Okay. Well, Shirai, you can't go for a weapon. This is not a hardcore match, so I have no idea. If someone knows how to do springboard moves off the ropes, let me know. I feel like they took him out of the game, but I have no idea. Big drop kick by Io Shirai. Even without being able to do springboard moves. I can do moves like this. Well... yeah, what the heck? How the heck do you do a springboard move? Yeah, someone let me know in the comments if you can. Look it up and let me know how the heck you do a springboard move off the ropes, because the controls are... that used to always be, which was just point in the direction of the ropes and hit square. That is no longer the case, so... see you later, Paul. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for joining in, my friend. Big spine buster by Io Shirai. Well, if we can't springboard, we're just going to go to the top. How's that? Oh, and she misses with the elbow drop. Elbow drop misses. Sasha Banks, backcracker into the bank statement. Oh, Shirai, she's trying to hang on with all she's got. Can she get to the ropes? I think she might be able to fight out of it. Yes, she is going to roll into a reversal. Into a reversal. That should have been a 3 count. Referee, again, out of position, not expecting that. And the dragon screw leg whip there by Sasha Banks. Tie up, sent off into the buckle. Sasha Banks going to run the ropes and throw Io Shirai down. And that was enough to get the win. Wow. Oh, my God. That was enough for Sasha Banks to get the victory right there. It's such a simple move, but I guess that was Io Shirai was at the end of her run and went down. So there you go. I don't know what the heck we're looking at here.
Here is your winner, Sasha
So the boss picks up the win. And we will see Sasha and Ios tag team partners in the women's Money in the Bank coming up. We've had a couple of unexpected finishes, but that's what happens. It's the virtual world, right? They're going to come out of nowhere. All right. Up next, one-on-one. We are going to see Bobby Lashley take on Montez Ford. So we'll go into the background of this one. Didn't we have we added a second MVP? Guess not. Okay. So anyway, the story with this one. Everyone knows Angelo Dawkins. He's been kind of having this amazing run of matches, but he hasn't quite been able to win the big one. So MVP recently went after Montez Ford went after Angelo Dawkins, rather, saying, you got to end this thing with Montez Ford. This whole Street Profits thing, this is why you haven't been able to get to the next level. He points out Bobby Lashley, what Bobby Lashley was doing when he was hanging out with guys like Leo Rush, and his career was going nowhere. He teamed up with MVP, boom, WWE champion, WrestleMania matches. That's what he says he can do for Angelo Dawkins. So Montez Ford going to try to put an end to all that talk. You're going to see Dawkins later tonight in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. But for now, Montez Ford is going to try to stop Walking Armageddon Bobby Lashley. Wiki says Bobby Lashley's going to win. All right, we got one vote for Lashley. The Almighty.
From Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the Almighty Bobby Lashley.
Someone just said, look at him. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Angelo Dawkins turned. Well, that's what we got to wait and see, right? Do you think Angelo Dawkins is going to turn on his best friend and try to get to that next level that he hasn't quite been able to get to? He's been close. He went the distance in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. He nearly won the Intercontinental Championship. He's got an opportunity tonight to win the Money in the Bank. Does he need MVP? Does he need Lashley? Or does he stick with his best friend Montez Ford? Does Montez Ford put an end to all the chatter in Bobby Lashley here tonight? That's what we're going to find out. And here he comes. It's going to be power versus finesse in this one.
The Street Profits from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, Montez Ford.
And here comes Ford. And that is what MVP is talking about. The good nature, the fun. You got to have fun, though, right? The people love it. They love it. But MVP is all about serious. Dress in the suits. Go out there, look good, look like a world champion. While the Street Profits, they the opposite. They're going to do their own thing. They come out. They're rocking. They got the chains. They got the cups. They don't need to dress in the suits. We're going to see who wins out in this one, finesse or power. As we see Bobby Lashley and Montez Ford go one-on-one here. Gut punch by Lashley, and Montez Ford, how about that? And, you think of Bobby Lashley, going to be the bigger man in this one as far as his power goes. Obviously, a lot more muscle mass and size than Dawkins, but Dawkins Ford has some height to him. And Ford actually kind of towers over Lashley a little bit. So while he might not have the same body mass as Bobby Lashley, Ford's definitely got the height advantage on Walking Armageddon. Bobby Lashley's had his issues the last couple of months. First with Johnny Gargano, and then he had a momentary rivalry with Finn Balor, who kind of got caught in the crossfire of Lashley trying to go after Gargano, and they had their blow-off match on main event, and now Finn Balor's kind of moved into this battle with Diesel, and we're going to see Finn Balor and Diesel, the return match here tonight on Money in the Bank. Diesel's tag team partners, Ziggler and Rude, both in the Money in the Bank ladder match. We saw the temporary alliance of AJ Styles, Tommaso Ciampa, Roderick Strong. Maybe we'll see something with Finn Balor and all those guys teaming up. Could be. There you see Ford using that finesse that we talked about, and again, the finesse of Montez Ford. He's able to roll out. He's like Sonic the Hedgehog. He roll up into a ball and get away from those power moves. But how about Lashley with a little bit of finesse? Well, he might have caught a piece of Lashley. Lashley's still kind of winded there. And again, Ford ducking under Lashley. That one is blocked, though. And here comes Bobby Lashley picking up Montez Ford, and you're seeing the power on display. Delayed suplex. Wilds is hyped for Money in the Bank. That's what we want to hear. We got 2 of them tonight, so stay tuned. 10-match card here. Clothesline knocking Ford into the buckle, now choking him away. Come on, ref. 1, 2. I'm going to break that up. Lashley into a cover on Montez Ford. And Ford boosting out at 2. Armbar submission locked in onto Montez Ford. Ford gonna slide out of it. Nice point. Oh, hey, look at that. Little bloodshed there. He busted Bobby Lashley open, and he's gonna send Lashley to the floor. Go ahead and hit one of those springboard moves that I can't figure out how to do. We're heading to the outside of the ring and taking it to the streets, if you will, with the Street Profits. Montez Ford coming back in. Got a handful of Lashley. The finesse again of Montez Ford into the cover. Lashley in a bad way. Oh, but he's going to kick out easily. Only a 1 count onto Lashley. Drop kick to the back of Walking Armageddon, and now he's heading up top. Could it be the frog splash? He hits it. He hits it onto Lashley. Bobby Lashley kicks out. Not enough to put the Almighty down. Oh my goodness. There'd be no excuse if Ford knocks off Lashley. There'd be no excuse for Angelo Dawkins, right? And counter for Ford. He's getting a lot of offense in on Lashley. Standing shooting star press. Oh, and that's all it takes from Bobby Lashley is that 1 kick, and all of a sudden he's back on top. Bobby Lashley planting Ford. 1 kick to rock Montez Ford and stop the momentum. Gut wrench, dominator by Lashley into the cover. And Ford kicks out. Montez Ford kicks out Lashley 1-3. He's going to hit Montez Ford one more time. Boot. Sets him up. And he hits it. Go for the cover. What's Lashley doing? Close to the ropes. Ford had his hands on the ropes. Referee didn't see it. How many times has the referee blown rope breaks in this universe mode? Many a times. Bobby Lashley turns back the challenge of Montez Ford. And will continue to make their claims even stronger to Angelo Dawkins. Looked like Ford had his hands on the ropes, but we've seen that before. The same thing happened to Jinder Mahal and company not that much longer ago. But Bobby Lashley is going to get the win here at Money in the Bank. All right. Let's move on to our next matchup here. Let's see. What should we do next? How about a championship match? Let's go ahead and go with the championship matchup here. It's going to be the U.S. Championship match. Apollo Crews with his Colossus Omos going up against the man that just made the jump from NXT. He won the Battle Royal, the former North American champion. He won the Battle Royal on main event to earn this opportunity. And it's for the U.S. Championship, Isaiah Swerve Scott and Apollo Crews. Now, we've been hearing some interesting rumblings, if you will, from the side of Retribution. So obviously, you know Retribution's story by now. A bunch of guys from NXT that felt they were disrespected. You know, Mustafa Ali, you know, he's had his grievances. Slapjack, his partner, left for Japan and was kind of left flailing around in NXT. Ali took him in. Mia Yim watched as all her best friends were going to the main roster one by one. She was left behind. Ali took her in. T-Bar watched as Keith Lee and Karrion Kross got called up to the main roster. He was left behind. Boom. He got brought in. Mace, laid out by Samoa Joe, former WWE commentator for Monday Night Raw. Couldn't find his way back onto the show. He got brought in by Ali. So that's the, you know, the connecting thread there. All these former NXT guys. So Ali's been kind of putting out there, and we haven't heard a response from Isaiah Scott, but Mustafa Ali's been putting the fact out there that, hey, Isaiah, what happened a couple of months ago? It was you and 3 others. It was B-Fab. It was Top Dollar. It was the Adonis, right? You had your stable one by one. First it was B-Fab. Then it was Top Dollar. One by one, they all got let go, and you got left behind. You fought your way up to the main roster. That's all well and good. But Ali, he's been kind of floating out there that Isaiah Scott, he could be next. And I understand there's been, much like Bobby Lashley is doing for Angelo Dawkins, there is a potential recruiting process going on right now between Mustafa Ali and Isaiah Scott and Retribution. But so far, Isaiah Scott hasn't wanted to deal with that at all. He's wanting to go his own route, and he could do that right here with this U.S. Championship victory over Apollo Crews. Crews winning the U.S. Championship at WrestleMania Backlash last month. Where the heck is Omos at? Omos, you just have to pretend he's there. He didn't come out with them for whatever reason. Your U.S. champion. Getting ready for, I believe, his first title defense since winning the title at WrestleMania Backlash. Can I skip this? I don't want to get a copyright. I've literally gotten copyright hits. The only one that I've gotten a copyright hit for is the North American Championship for NXT. The animation played, and I got a copyright strike, and I had to edit that out of the video. It was on one of my MyRise things, so whenever those title animation comes up, I just get scared, and I skip past it. So here we go. Opportunity. Isaiah Scott to win the United States Championship. I don't know what's happening. Kevin Dunn's directing the cameraman, a little shaky there.
He is the WWE United States Champion, Apollo Crews.
And there he is. The U.S. Champion, Apollo Crews. Blicky says that he's got all his chips in on Apollo Crews in this one. He's got the Colossus in his corner. Up next, after this, we are going to see, are you ready, Blicky? It's going to be the women's Money in the Bank ladder match coming up right after this matchup here. So get ready, get hyped for that one. Well, there's a springboard move. How the heck can I do that? Why wasn't I able to do that with Io Shirai? I still don't know the button for that. We saw some delayed suplexes in the Bobby Lashley Montez Ford match. We're getting a double dose here by Apollo. Apollo heading up top. Cruz, look out. Here comes Isaiah Scott, and Isaiah was able to duck under. It's Apollo Cruz hits the floor hard. Look at this. Blicky, he's got champagne, balloons, party poppers, everything. He's ready. Apollo. Oh, my God. Kick to the face of Isaiah Scott. What do you guys think about the claims that Ali has been making about how Isaiah Scott, he's going to be the next one to be left behind? You know, trying to continue to recruit to Retribution, which is already 7 members deep. You got T-Bar, Mace, Slapjack, Ali, Reckoning, Retaliation, and Roman Reigns, who's loosely associated. I don't know people if we really consider him an official member or not, because he hasn't gone through the radical changes that the other members of Retribution have gone through, which is as far as masking up and getting the name change, but he has been loosely affiliated with the rebellious group. A counter by Apollo Crews, and Crews sending Isaiah Scott to the floor. But Isaiah Scott, Crews maybe should have stayed in the ring. He caught Apollo Crews coming out to the floor there. Scott getting fired up. Champions advantage here on the outside of the ring. We saw that happen on our WCW ECW Alliance Universe mode, where Liv Morgan and Charlotte had their rivalry, and some matches were won via countout. Blicky thinks Roman's going to leave. I mean, Roman had a terrible run of luck. They helped him win the Undisputed Championship, but he has not been on the winning ways ever since he made this alliance with Retribution. Look at this. Oh, I think Apollo is going to try to go for the count-out victory, and Apollo taking down Isaiah Scott. Into the cover here. Referee kicking out. We still have later tonight Women's Championship on the line. Asuka defending against Becky Lynch. We have Diesel versus Finn Balor. The New Day will challenge Happy Go Lucky for the Tag Team Championships. The Natural Disasters and the Viking Raiders. And folks, I just got breaking news about that match. The Natural Disasters versus the Viking Raiders will be held under Extreme Rules. It will be an anything goes contest with those 4 monstrous men. So what a matchup that's going to be. Natural Disasters, Viking Raiders later on tonight. King Jordan, welcome aboard. Blicky says he'll be frustrated and leave it, I think. Okay, interesting. Let's see how that all plays out. So far, well, we're not getting the Extreme Rules match yet, but Apollo throwing Isaiah Scott just around right now. Oh, did you see that? I think he was going to try to send him into Omos. Isaiah Scott, look at this. Picking up. Oh, my goodness. Look at Falcon Arrow right on the floor. Referee up to 8 now. Hold on. Oh, you can't win out there. You can't win. Oh, and he realized that he broke the count. I don't think Apollo was going to get back in the ring. And he broke the count. Did Isaiah Scott know, and he couldn't win that thing on countout. Look at Isaiah Scott. Heads to right in front of the Colossus on the outside of the ring. Isaiah Scott, he's going to go right in there. Not intimidated by Omos at all. Apollo Crews, he's going to stand behind Omos. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, Isaiah Scott, that was a bad move. That was a bad move. Apollo not letting Scott get to him. The Colossus in the way, and I think Scott pushed Omos into Crews. It's only temporary that Apollo was able to escape. He's going to knock him back. I'm surprised Omos didn't try to take any shots at Isaiah Scott. Look at this. He walks right into He picks him up. Standing moonsault. Cover on Isaiah Scott. And Isaiah Scott kicks out at 2. The next time we'll join you for a mega event live, it will be Extreme Rules. We'll be in the month of July at that point. SummerSlam and NXT's Bash at the Beach will be after that. Isaiah Scott. Spike. DDT. Counter by Cruz. A fantastic match for the U.S. Championship. Oh, and another counter by Cruz. Cruz head to the top. Frog splash hits it. Cover. Isaiah Scott kicks out. What a match. Enziguri kick by Cruz. Picking up Scott again. Scott rolls through and he plants Cruz. U.S. Championship on the line. Counter by Apollo. Counter by Scott. Scott slides in. Kicks him. Into the cover. Oh, and we have a new U.S. champion. Isaiah Scott is going to get the win. How about it? You don't need no retribution. And another new champion. We switch titles left and right here on this universe, don't we? It's like the Attitude Era. Isaiah Swerve Scott, your U.S. champion in a fantastic back and forth fight. So Edge, your new Intercontinental champion, and Isaiah Scott, your new United States champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE United States Champion, Isaiah Swerve Scott.
We'll see. Championships are in danger here tonight. We got 2 more titles on the line. What happened to his eyes, man? I guess his eyes are just closed, maybe. He's excited. I don't know. 4 stars by Dave Feltzer there. All right, it is now time, guys, for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Here we go. No Tozawa, he's in Japan with the 24/7 championship. Now, I don't know how long this match is going to take, because I've heard other comments. I've never done an 8-man ladder match, but I hear it could take a very, very, very long time. So we shall see. We got all the time in the world, so let's do it. If you guys want to know how all of these superstars qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match, check out our Battle Bowl episodes in the archives. It was 2 weeks worth of Battle Bowl matches. We had random teams team up to qualify, and then the winning teams would face each other 2 weeks from that point, and then the winner of that match would go on to Money in the Bank. So it's been a 3-step process to win the Battle Bowl tag match, to win the one-on-one match, and now to have to win the Money in the Bank ladder match. So here you go. You're seeing the members that qualified for Money in the Bank. And it's a who's who of legends and future stars. So there you go. You got Shayna Baszler, former NXT Women's Champion. Mayu Iwatani, who's won just about every belt there is to win in Japan. The World of Stardom Champion. The Wonder of Stardom Champion. She's been the Women of Honor Champion as well. Bayley, NXT, Raw, SmackDown Women's Champion. Naomi, former SmackDown, been a tag team champion as well. Charlotte Flair, well, you can go over her list of accolades. She's won Money in the Bank before. NXT Women's Champion, Divas Champion, WWE Women's Champion, Raw Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion. She's done it all. Candice LeRae, she's won a bunch of the championships in the independents. Hasn't quite made the big time yet on the main roster, but she's got a big opportunity here. Natalya, former SmackDown Women's Champion and the current holder of the Women's Tag Team Championships with Tamina, Generation Now, and Shotzi, much like Candice LeRae, who has made a name for herself on the independent run, but has a chance here to become the Money in the Bank winner. She is a part of the Riot Squad with Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. So here we go. Blixie's getting wild. He's got Bayley or Shayna in this one. Let's see. Who should we control? Since you're picking Bayley or Shayna, in honor of that, I'm going to pick Shayna. How's that? We're going to control Shayna Baszler in this one. But as you've seen in matches, much like in the U.S. Championship match, and like you guys saw in the... Oh, God, what was the other match? I'm already blanking out. Well, you guys have already seen that I can easily lose matches, so... But we'll see if the opponents actually go after the briefcase grabber any better than they did in the opening contest, where Edge just kind of went up there and everyone ignored him, and he was able to pull the titles right down. Wesley, what's going on, Wesley? First-time streamer, I think, Wesley. I'm not sure if we've seen you in here before. KJ's going for Naomi. So we got a lot of predictions, so here we go. Shayna Baszler, former multi-time NXT Women's Champion, looking to win Money in the Bank. And unlike with the men's Money in the Bank, where Edge had his title defense and was able to leave the arena, that is not going to be the same case for Asuka and Becky Lynch, who are going to have their Women's Championship match later on the night and could potentially be cashed in on, unlike Edge, who has already left the building. And of course, we won't go through every single entrance. It takes a while to go through 8 entrances. And here comes Mayu Iwatani, the icon of Stardom.
Japan, the icon, Mayu.
Brian is here. Welcome, Brian. Wesley, my first time so far. One of my favorite WWE 2K content on YouTube. Thank you, Wesley. That makes me blush. We're ready. Get ready, everyone. Let's go for this crazy Money in the Bank match. Well, I'll throw, while we got some more people coming in for the first time, I'll throw a little plug one more time at our Patreon page that we're doing our triple deal, where if you sign up as a super fan or a mega fan, you can request 3 streams. So if you want to see more WWE content, that would be the place to do it. And if we get 10 patrons in the next 15 days before the end of May, we're going to play My GM mode. The GM mode here on 2K22, which I've never touched. So that means I'd be asking you guys for help on who to book, who to draft. But we got to unlock it first by getting 10 patrons. So if you want to see more WWE content on the channel, check us out. The link is down in the description below. Patreon, TV Sports 27. Love to have you part of the team. And as a patron, you will read your name off at the beginning of every stream. We'll credit you if you request a stream as a patron. So check us out on Patreon if you want to see GM mode. We got 15 days to get there for 10 patrons. Let's see. I was watching another person do 2K22. Brian was cheating on me. He was watching someone else play 2K22. That's all right, Brian. Here she comes, the Glow. Part of Kiwi Glow, the new tag team with Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai did not make the cut for Money in the Bank. She was also part of the Battle Bowl festivities. But we'll see if Naomi can get her big opportunity and pick up the Money in the Bank briefcase. I think a lot of people's favorites, even though nobody in the chat has mentioned yet that they think she's going to win, but Charlotte Flair. I mean, you got to consider her a favorite, whether or not you want her to win or not. She was the one that unified the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships at WrestleMania. And then much like everyone else in this universe has been doing, she lost the title a month later. And she got beat by Asuka at WrestleMania Backlash. And now she's going to try to turn this Money in the Bank victory into getting her championship back. She was Battle Bowl tag team partners with Becky Lynch. And then she defeated Becky Lynch last Monday on Raw to qualify. Becky Lynch winning the last chance match on SmackDown to get a women's championship opportunity here. And here comes the Poison Pixie. Candice LeRae making her, I don't think it's not her pay-per-view debut because she's been on Survivor Series teams in the past, but her Money in the Bank debut. And a huge opportunity. We've already seen Johnny Wrestling as part of the main roster. And Candice LeRae now getting this opportunity here at Money in the Bank as part of the Battle Bowl. Brian, who quit after losing to Rousey? Oh, you're talking about Charlotte. Yes, she did. Blixie says, let's go Bailey, let's go Shayna. So he's got a twofer. Wesley said, what were your thoughts on WrestleMania Backlash? My WrestleMania Backlash or the real life one? I thought we had an awesome WrestleMania Backlash. But the one in real life was pretty good too. 6 matches. I'm still kind of getting used to that. I grew up in the era of like the 90s where you would have like cards like this, 8, 9, 10 matches, but now we're getting smaller cards. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was enjoyable. Rollins and Cody as well, always tearing down the house. AJ Styles and Edge. Fantastic main event. Brian says Candice LeRae would be the Joker. Okay. Well, we'll see. And then you see we got some championship gold in this one. Natalya, one half of the women's tag team champions. Along with Tamina, they are Generation Now. And finally, as part of the Riot Squad, it's Shotzi. Shotzi, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley compose the Riot Squad. And let's say we go ahead and get Money in the Bank kicked off right now. Here we go. We are underway. Oh my God, it's already chaos. I couldn't even find where I was. First one to go up, grab the briefcase, pull it down, can cash in. Championship match at any time, the way the titles change hands in this universe mode. Oh my God, what is happening? The shaky cam, Kevin Dunn. What's happening out there? Naomi suplex onto Shayna Baszler. Natalya already going after the ladder. Second ladder match on this show tonight. We're going to have a total of 3. We kicked it off with the title for title, the Undisputed and Intercontinental Championship ladder match. It was won by Edge. Shayna heading to the floor. I'm going to go after Natalya, who in real life are tag team partner, not in this world. Natalya and Tamina. Shayna doesn't have a tag team partner. Tie up in the ring, Naomi. Naomi dropped right on the back of her head by Candice LeRae. And yeah, Naomi's just going to roll out of the ring. She's had enough of that. Mayu, and you're seeing the rivalry continue between Thunder Rock and Hug and Boss, between Mayu and Bailey. Of course, we saw Sasha and Io earlier on today. And Shayna setting up the ladder. Shotzi cutting that off. So it's Shayna and Shotzi, middle of the ring here. And Shayna Baszler. Go ahead and climb, Shayna. Why can't she climb? Is Shotzi in her way, maybe? Maybe she just suplexed her right in the ladder. Okay. Can't climb, apparently. Naomi, though, going after the briefcase. But Bailey right there. Shotzi and Naomi meeting at the top of the ladder. Down goes Naomi. What a fall. And Natalya yanking down Shotzi Blackheart. Nice step up forearm by Baszler. Ladder picked up and going to be used as a weapon by Baszler. Baszler setting it up. For some reason, it doesn't want to let Baszler climb. I have no idea. I have no idea why. The weapons are very funky in this game. Nice running kick by Naomi. Meanwhile, LeRae, Charlotte, Bayley, Mayu all on the outside of the ring. Bayley back in. And Bayley go behind, and she drops Natalya in the back of her head. That didn't feel good. We've had a couple attempts at the briefcase, and nobody that's gotten their hands on the case quite yet. And I see your guys' comments. Unfortunately, it's a chaotic match, so I got to focus, but I will check out your comments after the match, so keep them coming, please. Chat along with all the TB Sports fans. You guys are the best. The best in the business, the best on YouTube. Best fans in the game. Shayna, she's heading under the ring again, and we got another ladder. There's Bayley. Oh, Bayley got a face full of steel. That didn't feel good. So we got 3 ladders, and now Shayna looking for something else. We got a chair, and Bayley hit with the chair. Boy, something about Bayley that Shayna wasn't too big a fan of. There we go. Finally, Baszler able to climb up there. And Shayna Baszler, the first to get her hands on the briefcase. And can't make any damage done to get the case down just yet. People have said on Reddit that these 8-person Money in the Bank ladder matches do take a long time. So buckle in. We could be in store for a long one. Three ladders in the mix. Bayley sending Shotzi. Opportunity here. Just 3 in the ring. Baszler there, not really centered for this. Well, maybe Baszler, she is able to grab it somehow. I wasn't sure she was going to be able to get it. Oh, and well, she hanging now. Shayna Baszler, can she pull it down? If that thing snaps, she's going to win. Nope. Candice LeRae. Hold on now. Figure 8 leg lock in the middle of the ring. Onto Bayley. Once again, I can't pick up the ladder. That's a big issue with this game. If a weapon is too close to the ropes, the game won't let you pick it up. So it's very annoying and frustrating. So please, when we get patch 11, please fix that. Oh, what a spear! That looked like, remember TLC 1 at SummerSlam, Edge spear and Lita. That's what that looked like right there on the floor. Natalya, Charlotte, and Mayu Iwatani left alone in the ring. Charlotte's got the ladder now. Here comes Naomi. Charlotte maybe should have thought about climbing that thing. Candice LeRae tossed right into the barricade. Goodness me. DDT by Charlotte. I'm not too sure if Mayu's head might have hit the edge of that ladder. Submission Magician locked in. The Kakina clutch. It's locked in onto Candice LeRae. And LeRae tapping out. There's not going to be anything she can do about that. She's still in it. So I'm literally hitting the button to pick up the ladder, and she won't pick up the ladder. There we go. You see how long that took? I hit the button at least 10 times. That's a big issue they got to fix. Oh my God, what happened there? Natalya and Naomi crashing down from the top of the ladder. I don't think any damage has been done as far as getting that briefcase down. We're still at full capacity. We got triple ladders set up here. Candice LeRae. She's in the middle of it. Irish whipped right in that ladder by Mayu Iwatani. And then Iwatani bulldogs Candice LeRae into the ladder. Now Mayu is going to go for the Money in the Bank. She has recent ladder match experience. There was an Artist of Stardom Championship recently. There was a ladder match. And down goes Mayu. Unbelievable. That briefcase still at even capacity here. Bailey, no, that's a Naomi rather, sent to the floor. Natalya sent to the floor. Ladder is set up by Shotzi Blackheart. Mayu Iwatani. She's going to go for the briefcase. We got one. We have our first bit of damage done to the Money in the Bank case. Bailey's going to try to out-MMA Shayna Baszler with the gut wrench there. Baszler sent to the floor. I don't think Natalya realized what she did. Bailey is up, and Bailey's going to go for the Money in the Bank case. Shayna. Oh! Drop kicks Naomi right into the ladder. Unbelievable. Well, that ladder wasn't put up in the right position. Charlotte caught with a knee to the face. There's Mayu. German suplex, and then Mayu's going up top. Watch out, Mayu. Oh my God, that ladder almost caught her right in the face. And the flying forearm shot by Baszler. My favorite thing, the weapon that's up against the ropes that you can't get. Have a little poison Rana right there. Bailey just got powerbombed onto the ladder on the outside of the ring. Let's see if I can get this ladder. You can't do it. If there's a ladder that's up against the ropes, it is impossible to get. Oh my God, there's no way to pick up weapons that are on the apron like that. Okay, I'm hitting L1, hitting L1, hit L1, I'm hitting L1, I'm hitting L1. She's not picking up the ladder. Now she picks up the ladder. I hit L1 about 8 times before the ladder was picked up. Does anyone else have this issue? Oh, here comes Shayna Baszler. Is she too far away? She can't get to it, apparently. Shayna, before Naomi can knock her down, is just going to hit the missile drop kick. Wait a minute, how was Charlotte able to get it? Shayna couldn't get it, but Charlotte could. That doesn't seem fair. Charlotte's hanging on with all she's got. Wait a minute now. And Charlotte Flair just hanging. Wow. Baszler head to the floor. Let's see how long it takes. There we go. We picked up the ladder. Eli says maybe because I was standing on it. That could be. You know, I never even considered that, but that could be the case. If you're standing on the ladder, I mean, I would think the game would just make you not stand on the ladder if you tried to pick it up, but that could be the case. I'll try to thank you, my friend, for that. And I see the rest of your comments again in the chaos. Not able to read every single one, but yes, Shayna and Naomi, a lot of attacking for those two. Flash says this is crazy. Bailey going for the briefcase. Still not a lot of damage done as far as... So we've heard that in the comments in the past on Reddit and stuff, that these ladder matches do take a while, but they are enjoyable. Candice LeRae, brainbuster. Oh my God, Bailey That looked like an Ultimate X there as Bayley comes falling from the sky and landing right on Shotzi. All 8 back into the ring now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Charlotte. Charlotte planted on the ladder. Ladder is scooped up by Baszler. Oh, and she got knocked out of her hands. She's got the ladder again. Down goes Flair. Ladder is set up. And the ladder comes crashing down. Eli says Mayu's going to win. Okay, we got one for Mayu Iwatani. Could very well be the case. As we said, she is no stranger to winning championships. Not only in Japan, but in North America. Former Women of Honor champion. And here we go. Baszler. Baszler. And immediately the ladder knocked out from under Shayna Baszler. You just got to drop down. They should still let you try to pull the briefcase down, even if you're hanging, right? Oh my God, Mayu planting Shotzi on the ladder. All right, Eli, you may have been right. It is a lot easier to pick up the ladder while you're not standing on it. Shayna's going to try it again. Shotzi. Uh-oh, Shotzi. Shotzi's going to send Shayna Baszler down, and Shotzi gets knocked from the ladder as well. Oh, my goodness. Wesley, who's your favorite of all time? I'm going to send you, my friend, into the archives. I've answered that question in the past streams, and that's how I'm going to get some hits on some of those old streams. Check out some old streams in the archives, my friend, and maybe you'll be shocked and pleasantly surprised by my answer. I don't know. A little teaser for you. One half of the women's tag team. Oh, Bayley. I thought Natalya was going to go for it, but Bayley met her. Go ahead, Natalya. Here you go. Opportunity for one half of the women's tag team champions to get the Money in the Bank. And Natalya gets yanked down by Baszler. She's going to lock in the Karafuda. I think I called it the Kikina clutch, didn't I, earlier? I mean, Samoa Joe calls it that, right? It's the same move. But the Karafuda clutch locked in by Baszler. Baszler sending Natalya to the floor, and she's going to go up after the briefcase. She's got her hands on it. She's got one. Oh, we're getting closer, folks. We're getting closer. I am playing on PS4 because I cannot find a PS5 anywhere in the state of Florida. They do not exist, and whenever they go on sale online, they're immediately purchased and are gone. So I'm still playing on my PS4 because I have no idea how to find a PS. When I was in Toronto, when I was in Canada, I saw a lot of PS5s, so they're lucky up there, but I did not trust the airport to be able to get my PS5 back home in pristine condition, so I did not buy one when I was in Toronto, but I've yet to find one in the state of Florida. Eli says, WWE should hire me as a commentator. Oh, man. Go ahead and hit me up. Hit me up, WWE. I'm good for the money. Bayley with that. Oh, Bayley! Shayna was trying to avoid it, and she walked right into it, so Baszler goes down. Ladder set up by the Queen. Bayley, what the heck are you doing? She got popped by Baszler. Nice knee to the midsection there. Shayna. Charlotte Flair's about to be in a bad way. Yep, right on the ladder. Holy smokes. Well, Shayna, technically not all alone in the ring. She got Charlotte, but Charlotte's in a bad way. Uh-oh, Charlotte's going to head up top. Going after the briefcase. Here comes Baszler. You get stopped by Shotzi and company. Now Baszler's got her hands on it. Oh, we're 2 away, folks. Wait a minute. That briefcase is about to come down. I don't know if I trust Xbox, Wesley. I had an Xbox. I had an Xbox 360. My buddy, my old roommate at the time, got an Xbox One, and I hated it. That thing froze and crashed. We would try to watch YouTube or Hulu or WWE Network, and that thing would crash and lock up and fall apart. That's what made me go back to PlayStation. I had a PS1, and I didn't like it as a kid growing up. So I never had PS2 or PS3. I was an Xbox guy. Xbox 360. I tried my buddy's Xbox One for a couple months to a year. I hated that thing. The amount of crashing and locking up and freezing that thing did is what got me to go back to PlayStation. And here I am with the PS4 currently. So that's my story. I also don't like how the Xbox Series X looks. It looks like a computer tower. That thing is freaking massive. And I think it looks very ugly. And I don't like it. So I don't have room for something that big on my counter here. And I like the original Xbox design too. That thing is a massive hole. And I like the big, do you remember the big, they call them the Duke. You remember the big original Xbox controllers? People hated those, but I like those. They fit my hands well. I did like those, but I know those were notorious for being hated by the video gaming world out there. PlayStation, I mean, I am. Yeah, I don't know about Xbox, but I'm able to stream right from, I'm streaming right now directly from the PS4 straight through YouTube, so I don't know if Xbox has that same. So here I'm trying to pick up the ladder again, and it took me like 5 tries to get that done. Well, I will keep that in mind, Wesley, if I happen. I don't know if I've seen an Xbox out in the wild either. I haven't really been looking for it, but I don't know if those are as hard to come by as the PS5 either. Xbox can only stream on Twitch, and you instruct me. Oh, that's really weird. Yeah, so that is weird. And I was a Twitch streamer for about the last 6 months or so. I had jumped over to Twitch and was streaming on there, but then my Twitch streams, nobody was coming to the streams after a while. I was streaming to 0 people for a couple of months. So then when I started uploading the WWE 2K22 content, my YouTube numbers were going up. And I was like, all right, well, you know what? Let's start streaming on YouTube then. And here we are. It's been very successful. You guys are all coming on. So that's why I have kind of shied away. I may still go and stream to Twitch from time to time. I'm not going to completely abandon Twitch, but I definitely wasn't getting the numbers and the views on Twitch that I'm getting here. Oh my God! As Bayley flying crossbody, Shayna Baszler going for the briefcase, and she nearly got it. She's gonna get pulled down, but yeah, the numbers on YouTube have been significantly stronger than they have been on Twitch, and I thank all you guys for that. The best fans have been tuning in, getting those hits, getting those numbers up, the thumbs up. Love you guys for all of that. We just got to get those Patreon numbers up, and then we'll be in a good shape. So check us out again, Patreon. And we let you guys, when you become a patron, it's not just, you know, lost money. You get to have a part in the channel. You get to say what streams you want to see. You get to make the call. What do we stream? Do we stream more wrestling content? Do we stream baseball, hockey? You guys get to make the call. Wait a minute, Shotzi. Oh my God, the chair's not doing anything. And I can't get rid of the chair. I can't put the chair down. Oh my God, that was so close to either Shotzi or Candace. The chair had literally zero effect, and I was trying to put the chair down. And yeah. So the next person that gets their hands on the case, you gotta imagine, is pulling that thing down. Wesley, I don't have any other channels. I used to have a previous channel that got taken away thanks to the YouTube gods, so I'm re-uploading in addition to being a patron, as far as like where you can request streams and all that fun stuff. I'm uploading a lot of my old content that got purged out on YouTube up on Patreon. So old WWE 12 Universe mode is going to be going up on Patreon soon. We have about 60 or 70 of our past YouTube videos that were purged out that are up on Patreon now, but we have wrestling content coming to Patreon from our old YouTube channel. But no, I don't have my other channel anymore. I just have this one now. But that old content, if you want to see it, is up on Patreon, which you can see down in the description below. TV Sports 27 on Patreon. So it's like a triple value. Not only can you request streams, you also get all the old content from our old YouTube channel that you can't see anymore. So it's like triple your value. You can request streams, you can help shape the channel, and you can see old content. So it's great value down in Patreon. No, I've never played a GTA game in my life, honestly. I've never played a GTA game, ever. So here we go, Shayna Baszler going for it. Oh, she's one away. She almost had it, and this is living up to the hype of, we said these Money in the Bank matches do take a very long time, as predicted. And Shayna comes crashing down. The next person that gets their hands on the briefcase and can activate it is going to get the win. It's that close. Shayna's been close a couple of times. Shotzi has been close. Candice LeRae. Baszler from behind. Baszler sent to the floor. Dave Feltzer's loving this one. He's giving this 5 stars for the match even finished. Eli's into it. He says it's insane. No matter how long it is, he's still getting into it. That's good. Power bomb by Natalya. Oh, this could be Natalya's chance, folks. The Cyndi Lauper WrestleMania Battle Royal winner. One half of the women's tag team champions, and now Money in the Bank. No. She gets intercepted by Mayu Iwatani. Wesley, when do you think Roman Reigns will lose the title? If he faces Edge like he did in Universe. I'm not sure. I can see Roman holding that thing all the way to WrestleMania. Real life Roman is doing a lot better than virtual Roman. Wait a minute! Charlotte Flair! Somebody's got to get Charlotte Flair! And the Queen has done it. A 2-time Money in the Bank winner. Charlotte Flair has won. And oh, I didn't see that. Mayu Iwatani went face first in the ladder. Charlotte got dropped in the ladder. Oh my God, look at Charlotte's neck. And again, Charlotte's neck. But in the end, the Queen, the former women's champion, has won Money in the Bank. And that means Asuka or Becky, they got to watch out later tonight. Wow. Well, there you go, guys. What'd you think of that? I know many people probably didn't want Charlotte to win, but them's the cards were dealt here in Universe mode. So there you go. So let's roll on in this 10-match card. We still got 5 matches to go. My voice. Can my voice handle it? All right. We got one-on-one. A return match. Do you like that term? That's an old term they don't use anymore. They used to use that in WCW, the return match. So in the Battle Royal to crown the #1 contender to the U.S. Championship, Diesel eliminated, knocked out by Balor. Diesel didn't like that. That was a quick elimination, too. They had a rematch a couple of weeks ago, also won by Finn Balor. Diesel didn't like that either. So here we go, the return match, the third battle. It's been Finn Balor having Diesel's number for quite some time. 10 out of 10. Feltzer only gave it 5 stars. You gave it a 10 out of 10. So here we go. So still on the card tonight, Diesel versus Finn Balor. The Natural Disasters versus the Viking Raiders in a Fort Worth street fight, Extreme Rules. Asuka versus Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Championship. And the New Day challenging Happy Go Lucky for the WWE Tag Team Championships.
One fall, making his way to the ring, representing Dirty Dogs from Detroit, Michigan. Weighing in,
and you heard not Greg Hamilton say Diesel aligned with the Dirty Dogs. You're going to see Dolph Ziggler, who's the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, and Robert Roode, both in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Blicky's going for Finn Balor to defeat Diesel for the 3rd time. Big Daddy Cool recently made his return to the WWE, as did the Big Boss Man, as did the Natural Disasters. Shortly after WrestleMania. The old school feel, guys from the 90s coming back.
And his opponent from
We gotta spread the love. Maybe we gotta get someone from the 2000s to come back too. Who would be from that era? We gotta get. I guess most of them are still wrestling, right? It has to be maybe like a Carlito or somebody. Remember Carlito? He came back for like 2 weeks on Raw, and then he hasn't been seen since. I got excited. I thought he was gonna be back. I thought we were gonna get the return of Carlito Caribbean Cool, but he went back. All right, let's jump into it. Diesel, Balor, 1-on-1. People are behind Finn. Finn knocked off Bobby Lashley a few weeks ago. He's like the Giant Killer. He's like Rey Mysterio from '99. He's the Giant Killer. And immediately bloodshed from Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Diesel's coming into this one ticked off. You can tell. He didn't take too kindly to losing, let alone going 0-2. Big right hand. Finn Balor getting rocked right now in this one. Finn Balor 2-0 against Diesel. Who do you think is the best looking model? Oh, I think they all look good. I don't know any one better than the other. They all look really good to me. I think they did a solid job with everybody. It's hard to just pick. There's like over 100 guys and gals in this one. Kenny Omega said on Twitter, let's hear it for the gals, right? Finn Balor, who again is undefeated against Diesel. He's gotten one move in edgewise, and there he goes. Working his way back into this one. Finn Balor, he's trying to catch a breather. If Finn is getting stomped right now. Interesting strategy, trying to hit the big man in the spine to try to break him down to size. Balor, the former U.S. champion as well. Him and Damian Priest fighting over the U.S. championship, now in the hands of Isaiah Swerve Scott. Balor stomping away at the elbow. Alpha 1, how come you take control of a character, not just let the computer fight? Well, I don't want to just sit here and watch the watch the computer fight, I would just be watching WWE, right? I wanna be able to play the game instead of watch the computer fight. Isn't that more fun? I would think, instead of like just sitting here watching 10 matches. I can do that. I can do that on Monday and watch Raw. I wanna play the game. I do every once in a while. I'll throw, like, if I'm not sure who I want to control or who I want to potentially win the match, I'll just let the computer fight it out. There have been computer versus computer matches. In fact, the infamous one on my last stream, we had to cut short the 6-man tables match where the AI kind of just ran roughshod and did their own thing. I had to cut short because it was so completely broken. So check that out on the last stream. But every once in a while, I'll do computer versus computer. But I want to play the game. I like to play the game. Time to play the game. No, I don't have any car games either, I'm afraid to say. I'm terrible at racing games as well. My girlfriend's a huge Mario Kart fan, and I cannot play Mario Kart for the life of me. So, no car games for this guy. Look at this. A choke slam to Balor. This has been a pretty dominant performance here by Big Daddy Cool. Finn Balor's going to kick out of the choke slam. We got Kong here. Welcome, Kong. We got Kong pouring in. Glad to have you aboard. Diesel. Oh, Balor. It's like El Ordinario fighting out of the jackknife. How about a little sling blade right there? Balor up top. And Diesel comes right in and knocks Balor from the top rope. You know, Diesel, he's you remember that triple moonsault he hit in the X Division, right? Diesel can go to the top rope too. Former X Division superstar Diesel. And this time there's no counter. Oh my God! I have never seen a jackknife quite like that. Holy smokes. And Diesel gets the win. So Diesel avenges his 0-2 record against Finn Balor. Actually, Wesley, if you would like, so we don't have any racing games, but on the Nintendo Switch, I do have Mario Kart as part of the Nintendo pack, if you will, like the Super Nintendo bundle that's on there. If you check us out on Patreon and you put the request in, we'll play Mario Kart if you want to see my racing skills. It's not pretty. My girlfriend does have the Sonic Team Racing, though, so we can also maybe play that at one point. But hit me up on Patreon, become a super fan or a mega fan, and if you want to see my racing abilities, which aren't good, you can request that over on Patreon. That was a beating. What do you think of the new AEW game? I've only been able to see the little bit that they've released so far. Looks cool so far. I've only seen very little gameplay, but it looks good, I suppose. Okay, up next, Tag Team Championships on the line. Happy Go Lucky to defend against the New Day. And Happy Go Lucky, they're kind of the longer reigning champions here, because think of all the belts we've had change hands in Universe mode. We've had the Undisputed Championship change hands, the Intercontinentals change hands like 4 times. The U.S. Championship has changed hands. These guys, they won the titles from RK Bro at WrestleMania Backlash. If they can hang on here, they'll be some of the longer tenured champions here in this Universe mode. So we shall see how that turns out, as Kofi Kingston and Big E are going to take the reins onto this match here. And it's for the WWE Tag Team Championships. So here we go. Happy Go Lucky versus the New Day. Christian says, hey, can I join you? Absolutely. Hit right there. Hit the subscribe button. Christian, check us out on Patreon. You can absolutely be a part of the channel. We're glad you're here. Glad to have you aboard. Christian Games, the man. Welcome in. Hit subscribe. Join along with us. Patreon and here on YouTube. Do you watch Impact Wrestling? I do. I've watched Impact Wrestling. I started watching Impact Wrestling. The first time I ever heard about TNA was when Raven and Shane Douglas had their hair versus hair match. And then when they got on FS Fox Sports Net, I have never missed an episode of Impact Wrestling from that day forward. So I've been watching Impact for probably 19, 18 years. And then, of course, I've gone back on Impact Plus and watched all the weekly pay-per-views that I missed in the early days. Because I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know anything about TNA. And then I heard, I heard on message boards about, holy crap, you got to see this hair versus hair match between Raven and Shane Douglas. And then like right after that is when they had Ultimate X2, and I was like, oh my god, this thing is really cool. But that was the early days of the internet. So and of course I was a mere middle school, high school boy, so I didn't have the means to buy it on pay-per-view. But as soon as they hit Fox Sports Net, boom, I was watching Impact every single week. I'm a big Rosemary fan, by the way, on Impact Wrestling. I met her at Slammiversary a couple of years ago. Got an autograph and a picture. So that's pretty cool. That used to be my old YouTube profile picture. Actually, it was me and Rosemary. So, there you go. Wild Things. New Day's taking the W, which wouldn't be out of the realm possibility with the way these titles change hands on this universe. Christian, I was asking if I can play with you in 2K22. I don't have online. I don't pay. I've mentioned this in past streams, but I don't pay for online gaming because it's too expensive. The Switch, you pay $20 a year. It's very affordable. PlayStation, they want a monthly fee, and I'm not doing that because I'm not an online. I am not an online gamer at all. I don't like playing people online because the amount of good people you find online is very few and far between. I've played Halo before online on my PC, but that's not about it. But you can definitely join along for sure, though, and be a part of the community here. We definitely want you to be a part of it, though, even though I don't have any online capabilities. But maybe I'll leave it up to you guys. Like I said, if you guys would be gracious enough to check us out on Patreon, we might have the funding to be able to sign up for online PlayStation. I'll play you guys in some matches. How's that sound? But as of right now, I don't have any online capabilities for the PlayStation Network. So there you go. Happy-go-lucky, your WWE Tag Team Champions. Baron Corbin's been the opposite of Roman Reigns. He's been on a tear. He beat Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. Then he won the Fatal 5-Way the night after, the Raw after WrestleMania, and earned this opportunity. Defeated RK Bro for the titles. And here we go. First title defense of Happy-Go-Lucky. Corbin and Madcap Moss taking on the New Day. And you have to use your imagination and pretend Xavier Woods is out there. In tornado matches, they don't let you have a manager on the outside of the ring, but in my imaginative world, Xavier Woods would be outside the ring representing the New Day. It's 2 o'clock, man. We've already been going for about almost 2 hours for this stream. What an epic. After this, up next, it's going to be the Natural Disasters and the Viking Raiders in the Fort Worth Street Fight match. That's going to be epic. Then the Women's Championship match after that, Asuka defending against Becky Lynch. In your main event, the Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Angelo Dawkins, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Mustafa Ali, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, and Shinsuke Nakamura. So stay tuned for that. That one could probably be another 30-minute thriller. Happy Corbin, leg lock. On to Kofi Kingston. Kofi fighting his way out of that one. Now stomping away at Corbin. Corbin twisting the knee there of Kofi. Hype. Look at the emoji train coming through. You guys are getting all hyped up. Unbelievable. Wesley says it's 20:02. I am terrible with military time. We use military time at my work, and I can never figure out what the actual time is. I'm like, what? Kofi Kingston up and over. On to Happy Corbin. Big E slamming Madcap. New Day. Kofi. Big kick to the spine. It's been all about the powerhouses and their delayed suplexes in tonight's mega event of Money in the Bank. Corbin back in the ring. He connects with Big E. Wait a minute. Choke slam backbreaker onto E into the cover. Kofi Kingston is in there to break it up. As you know, all tag team matches in our universe mode per Adam Pearce will be held under tornado rules because we don't like how the tag team matches function in this game. So it's a lot more exciting to just have them be under tornado rules. Oh, 8:03. Okay. Where are you at, my friend? You must be overseas, I imagine. If it's 8 at night. I know our buddy Paul Bear that joins us from India. Big E. Oh, he was going for the big splash. Kofi inadvertently messed that one up by throwing Corbin in the midst of that. Oh, my God. Kofi Kingston got upended. And it's the end of days. And Happy Go Lucky are going to retain the WWE Tag Team Championships. So there you go. There's some hope for champions after all in Universe mode. South Africa, nice, my friend. I knew someone from my high school went to, that was from South Africa. We're glad to have you aboard here. Happy Go Lucky retain the WWE Tag Team Championships.
Here are your winners and still World Tag Team Champions.
Corbin and Madcap.
And
And potentially their next challengers could be in the next matchup. The Natural Disasters and the Viking Raiders. Set to go toe-to-toe. I hope that ring is reinforced. It's going to be a Fort Worth street fight coming your way next. Customize. We're getting to the end of it, folks. Extreme Rules. Ivar. Eric. Earthquake. Typhoon. Natural Disasters and the Viking Raiders. The Disasters made their return to WWE a couple of weeks ago, and immediately the Viking Raiders were not a fan. They said, hey, we're the big guys here. And now we're going to get to see them go at it. Waiting on that loading screen. Loading away. This match will be extreme. Yeah, I need Paul Heyman. I can't do the Paul Heyman voice. Here they come, the Natural Disasters. They're managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan, who again you don't see because it's a tornado match.
And at a combined weight of 703 pounds, the Natural Disasters.
Earthquake, Typhoon. The disasters are back. And here come the Viking Raiders.
And at a combined weight of 552 pounds, Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders.
Wesley says, how long have you been watching WWE? My whole life. As long as I can remember. I've been watching since pretty much the day I was born. Yeah. As long as I can remember. My brothers were fans, and through them, I watched, and I never fell out of it. All right, here we go. They're going to raid the disaster in this Extreme Rules match of Giants. Yes. This is like a flashback. This is like going back to the 80s or 90s. When's the last time? I mean, you know, tag team matches are all well and good now. The Briscoes and FTR, that's good. And, you know, RK Bro and the Street Profits are good. When's the last time you guys have been able to see a tag team match featuring these four big boys like this? This is old school at its finest. Earthquake, Typhoon, Eric, Ivar. They could tear the whole arena apart. Earthquake, oh, blocked by Eric, the bearded man. And Eric, knee to the face. I guess they all got beards, huh? Covering the ring, Typhoon able to kick out. What's your favorite WWE pay-per-view or event? Oh, that's a good one. You know, growing up, every kid growing up was always the Royal Rumble, but, you know, I get excited. I like Extreme Rules. I like all the stipulation matches. Money in the Bank is always awesome. Of course, these days, I get the most hype for WrestleMania just because it's such a spectacle. So probably like, you know, WrestleMania Extreme Rules. You know, Royal Rumble, of course. Still get excited for that. Well, we didn't get to see any tables break in the TLC match earlier tonight. Earthquake is going to try to fix that right now and give the fans what they want. Give them some table action here. Oh, and again, Earthquake hit with the knee to the face. Now, this is not Falls Count Anywhere. They do have to get the win in the ring. Oh, and the fans, boo, they say. They want to see the table used. Table is still set up on the floor. Eric is using those knees to rock Earthquake. Big splash, my goodness. Cover onto the big man. And Earthquake out at the count of 2. Look at Ivar taking it to Typhoon, using his knees. Singapore Kane compliments of Ivar. And he's whacking away on Typhoon. I do have a webcam. Yes, I do, Wesley. Look at this counter by Earthquake. Oh, my goodness. He about rocked the whole ring. Earthquake. Now Earthquake wants to go up top. Oh, he thought better of it. That was smart. I think Earthquake wants to go help his tag team partner on the outside of the ring. Typhoon's been getting smashed. Well, he ended up doing more harm than good right there. This is your typical big... Oh, again, Typhoon gets caught in no man's land. Picks him up and backbreaker. Typhoon's had nothing in this match. Earthquake off the apron, couldn't connect with Eric. Eric oh my God, look at Ivar. What the heck was that? He's gonna dislocate a hip again. Not the first time. Earthquake. Oh, there you go. There's your table break. Fans will like that. Under the ring now. Steel chair. This might as well be TLC, right? Instead of Money in the Bank. We've seen tables, ladders, and chairs all being used tonight. Wesley, glad to have you aboard, my friend. Thank you so much for checking us out. The great Wesley Schwartz, everybody. Steel chair by Eric. Working over Earthquake. Oh my God. This is brutal. Eli is calling it for the Viking Raiders. So the Raiders will win. German suplex by Ivar. Dropping the elbow on Typhoon. Well, it's about to be a raid right now on poor Typhoon. How about a baseball bat? An Earthquake breaking it up. Bear hug, how about that? When's the last time you've seen a good old-fashioned bear hug in a match? Look at Typhoon up and over. Is this a pinfall? Oh, the walkover. Cover. Oh, and Eric kicks out. Look at Earthquake. Earthquake. Oh my God, Ivar about landing on the top of his head right there, folks. And knocked down by Earthquake. Big Earthquake. Sit down, rock in the ring. Earthquake. Picks up Ivar. Into the cover. Submission on the outside of the ring. Eric doesn't even realize it. And Ivar kicks out. Fort Worth street fight. Right into the referee. Headbutt. Don't you miss these old moves? The headbutt. The bear hug. Oh my God, did he connect with all that diving headbutt? Didn't connect with it. Earthquake. Off the top. Well, he thought better of it. He about blew out his knees right there. That's a lot of weight crashing down on those knees. Earthquake's got to be careful. Ivar with a huge lariat taking down the Earthquake. Sent into the buckle. Running Bulldog. Into the cover. Only a 2 count. Incredible Fort Worth street fight here between the Viking Raiders and the Natural Disasters. Earthquake might be trying to keep Eric out of the ring right here. Typhoon's going to go for the cover on Ivar right now. Big splash. Cover. And there you go. Typhoon pins Ivar, and the Natural Disasters strike first in this feud with the Viking Raiders. Woo! I gotta catch my breath on this show.
Here are your winners, the Natural Disasters.
There you go. So up next, Eli said, "Dan it." Up next, your women's championship match, your final championship match of the evening. Asuka defending against big time Becky Lynch. I might just sit back for a moment and let you guys check out these entrances. The old voice needs a rest here. We still got the men's Money in the Bank ladder match coming your way. It has been one incredible show. And we still got lots more to go. So here we go, and we got to watch out. Charlotte Flair, right? Your Money in the Bank winner. Is she going to make an appearance? The former champ.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
She won the last chance match to get this opportunity at the Women's Championship. And she will challenge Asuka for the WWE Women's Championship. Big time Bex. It's kind of been like Roman Reigns is trying to find her way in this universe mode. The WWE Women's Champion, the Empress, Asuka. Cleaner, welcome, my friend. You missed a lot of the action, but we're glad you're here nonetheless. You can always check it out in the archives. We're glad you're here. Listen to the people. Listen to the people.
Introducing the challenger from Dublin, Ireland, Becky And introducing the champion from Osaka, Japan, she's the WWE Women's Champion, Asuka!
The first title defense here for Asuka. She has been fighting throughout Raw and SmackDown. Oh, nice. Okay, cleaner style, happy-go-lucky, and Diesel and Balor. Very nice, very nice. There it is, your brand new, the beautiful WWE Women's Championship belt. Whoever made that on the Community Creations. It's a good-looking belt. All right, here we go. Women's Championship on the line. Match number 9 on this Money in the Bank card. With the men's Money in the Bank ladder match to headline. Up next. Look at that, 144 comments. You guys are the best. Best fans in the biz. You're on YouTube. Becky heading up top. Oh, Becky challenging Asuka, and oh, she nails it. Down goes the Empress. Into the cover. Quick cover, early cover in this one, and Asuka kicks out. What do you guys think of the fact that, you know, Becky Lynch, she had her opportunities. She was part of the Battle Bowl and the Money in the Bank qualifiers and lost, but, you know, they Adam Pearce, Vince McMahon made the last chance match, and Becky, despite not being able to get into the ladder match, was able to find her way with a women's championship match on this card. Becky Lynch, powerbomb onto the champ. We've seen 2 new champions crowned tonight. We've seen 2 champions retain their titles tonight. Edge retaining the Undisputed Championship, and Happy Go Lucky retaining the WWE Tag Team Championships. And we saw Isaiah Scott win the U.S. Championship. And we saw Edge win the Intercontinental Championship. Asuka stomping away. Forearm blows and blasts by the Empress. They're going back and forth right now. Nicely done by Asuka, rolling through. Go for the cover. So you're playing cleaner. You're playing a card game. You should talk to a Wesley. He was asking about card games that I don't have any of. There's your guy, Wesley, right there. Cleaner. There's your car guy. I don't know nothing about cars. He just gets me from point A to point B, you know? I know you put expensive gas in it and you drive it around. Becky Lynch. Nice clothesline to Asuka. Ooh, dropping the elbow there. She's freshening up the elbow, if you will, for the disarmor, I would have to imagine. This has been a match of reversals. Back and forth, these two. Becky Lynch getting desperate to try to keep her spot. Not my spot, your spot, liver spot, dog spot, but Becky's spot on the card. As she lost one of her championships at WrestleMania and then came up short at WrestleMania Backlash and barely got on the card for Money in the Bank. Oh, the hip attack by Asuka. Into the cover. Oof. One count by Big Time Bex. Asuka locking in the arm bar here. Arm bar. Chris Jericho. Becky Lynch fighting out of it. She missed with that last blow. That gives Asuka the opening. Becky double underhook. A little manhandled there, huh? Disarmor. Disarmor is locked in. We could have a brand new WWE Women's Champion. And Asuka gives it up. Indeed, Becky Lynch has done it. Another short title reign here in Universe Mode. Becky Lynch snapped on the Disarmor. That was all they wrote. Oh my God, look at that. There's your, whoever was asking about Universe cutscenes earlier, there you go. 3 new champions decided on the card here tonight. Becky Lynch, Asuka, this thing, yeah, this rivalry has not seen the end yet. Asuka goes down, her title run has ended. Another new champion crowned. It's big time Becky Lynch. All right, folks, it is now time. We've come to the end. Thank you so much for being an amazing audience here. But it is now time for the Money in the Bank ladder match. So let's see. We already got some of the guys that are correct. So Kevin Owens. Okay, we'll put old Angelo Dawkins here. Boom. Ali's already in there. Drew McIntyre. AJ, Ali, Ziggler. Bobby Roode, or Robert Roode, I guess he is now. And finally, Shinsuke Nakamura. All right, there's your card. There's your Battle Bowl finalists. Dawkins, Styles, Owens, Ali, McIntyre, Ziggler, Roode, and Nakamura for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Let's do it. And guess who we're going to control in this one? We're going to control the leader of Retribution. We're going to control Mustafa Ali. Drew, AJ, or Dolph. So Blixie's got a couple of picks here. I love this music. All right, here we go. Kevin Owens. It's another man that's trying to find his way. Beat Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania with a stunner.
In this match, there are no pinfalls and no disqualifications. The first superstar to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will be declared the winner.
Since then, he's been trying to get on the winning ways.
66 pounds, Kevin Owens.
This could be his opportunity right here. USFL starting in 30 minutes. Kyle Sloter and company. Indoor football game 2. Barnstormers and the Bucks. We got a prediction for Kevin Owens, so we got a KO prediction. We got a Drew, AJ, Dolph prediction. How about the wild card right here? What about Angelo Dawkins? Nearly won the Andre Battle Royal. Nearly won the Intercontinental Championship, but that's been the story of Angelo Dawkins the last couple of weeks. The nearly get. Oh, we got a spammer. Hold on, this is our first spammer. That means I'm hitting the big time. How do you block? I can do a report. I can do a pornography report. Yeah, look at that. We received a report. Boom. How do you block? Hide user on this channel? No, I want to delete. Put user in timeout. Okay. I hit it big, man. I got my first spammer. That you know you hit it big if you're getting hit with spam. But I don't know how to delete the spammer. The only options I have is go to channel, report, remove, put user in timeout. I don't have like any other options to like block somebody other than report. Huh. I don't know how to block anybody, but we got our first spammer, so yes, I'm hitting the big time. Anyway, the wild card, as I was saying, Angelo Dawkins. What do you guys think about the wild card? Can he win the big one? And the phenomenal one.
And from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal
AJ Styles involved in the 6-man tag match at WrestleMania Backlash. Unlike in real life, he has not continued his feud with Edge.
And representing Dirty Dogs from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler, the winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Hoping to be one of the bigger Andre the Giant success stories by turning that Battle Royal win into a Money in the Bank win. And here comes the holder of the no longer active WWE Championship, which was gifted to him by Roman Reigns.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 182 pounds, the WWE Champion, Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa Ali. And here comes the glorious one. So it'll be interesting. You're going to see both members of the Dirty Dogs here in this contest. Are they going to work together? Are they going to turn on each other?
Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the glorious Robert Roode.
Big opportunity for Roode as well here on the main roster. Shinsuke Nakamura. King of the Ring. The King. A Royal Rumble winner. An NXT champion. An Intercontinental champion.
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, King Nakamura.
And here we go. Money in the Bank is underway. your main event, your final match of what's been nearly a 3-hour stream. Thank you guys for being a part of the action. You know, with WrestleMania Backlash, I split the show up into 2 parts. Would you guys want me to continue to do that, split it up into 2 parts, or just do it all in one? I'd rather have a breather in between. Sent into the barricade, Ali. Sending Drew McIntyre in. We got Dawkins, Styles, Nakamura, Rude all in the ring. Ziggler and Owens outside of the ring. Neckbreaker, AJ Styles, former WrestleMania main eventers right there. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. Angelo Dawkins, is he going to drop Styles on that ladder? No, he's going to throw Styles to the floor. Holy smokes from Dawkins. Ali also sent out to the floor there, while Nakamura, these guys had a war over the NXT championship a time ago. Robert Roode and Shinsuke Nakamura. Styles with a beautiful drop kick onto Angelo Dawkins. Money in the Bank ladder match, Charlotte Flair winning the women's Money in the Bank ladder match earlier tonight. And Ali, DDT, Mustafa Ali onto Drew McIntyre. They're fighting all around ringside here. Snap back. Ladder is set up. That would be an interesting dynamic if Ali would win the Money in the Bank, knowing this whole alliance or relationship was about Roman Reigns keeping the Undisputed Championship. What would happen? Would they gift Roman Reigns the title? Well, he ain't going to win getting played like that. He gets powerbombed to the outside of the ring by Drew McIntyre. McIntyre rocking Ali back. Fist to the face and into the barricade. Kevin Owens has the ladder set up. We're going to have our first attempt at the briefcase. Compliments of Kevin Owens. The only man in this match who holds a WrestleMania pinfall victory over Stone Cold Steve Austin. We haven't seen Austin since that defeat at WrestleMania. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe at SummerSlam. Blicky getting into it. Getting hyped. This is wild, he says. Oh, Ali gets knocked down with the ladder, and so does Rude. And once again, Kevin Owens going to go after the briefcase here. Oh, well, Rude. Oh, and Owens took a tumble. That was rough. Robert Roode, he went after Ali. I think that might have been what sent poor Kevin Owens all the way to the floor. Roode doesn't seem too concerned in trying to get that briefcase down. He just wants to knock guys ahead, knock guys around. Now Robert Roode's going to sneak up there and try to go for it. And Owens yanking him down immediately. Dawkins tied up with a pretzel on the outside of the ring right now by Shinsuke Nakamura. Ali, there goes Mustafa Ali. Hands on the briefcase. Everyone teeing off on him. Oh, he gets knocked down by Ziggler. Ziggler goes down on that ladder, crashing right on top of Ziggler. We haven't seen much out of the Dirty Dogs working together just yet in this one. McIntyre sending AJ Styles up and over. Nakamura clearing the announce table right now. Look out for Dawkins. Drew McIntyre. Somebody might want to go after McIntyre inside the ring. Looks like Nakamura is going to be the one to do that. Angelo Dawkins sent into the table there. Dropkick into the table by Ali. Dawkins, wait a minute. Oh my God, Ali thrown right into the announce table. Unbelievably brutal. Right there by Dawkins. Many attempts at the briefcase. No one's made any leeway in pulling that thing down just yet. Dawkins showing off his power. Look, I can see up in a luxury box MVP and Lashley watching on. Keeping an eye on Angelo Dawkins. What if he wins Money in the Bank and then presents the briefcase? Wait a minute. Mustafa Ali, leader of Retribution. Are we going to see Mace, T-Bar, Slapjack at all? X Factor through the table. Unbelievable. And now, on the broken piece of table, a spine buster. We've got steel stairs about to be introduced into Money in the Bank, folks. Steel steps. A twofer. A double dose of steel stairs. As Rude going for the case. We have green, folks. Look out for those steps. Kevin Owens superplexing Robert Roode from the inside of the ring. Oh my God, he's convulsing on the outside of the ring, folks. Robert Roode got superplexed from the inside of the ring to the floor. He is done. They've killed him. As God is JR's witness, he's broken in half. Robert Roode from the inside of the ring to the outside of the ring. And then he got up and his whole body shook. Oh my God, a spear by Dawkins. And the ladder just landing on Roode. We got to get a stretcher for Robert Roode. He is somehow dragging himself back up to his feet. That was one of the most horrific things I've seen in pro wrestling in the last 3 days since Darby Allin jumped off a ladder and went through 8 chairs. Holy smokes. What a fight. Steel steps by Nakamura. Oh, Dolph Ziggler. I don't know how he didn't break his hand. He used his fist to knock those steps out of the hands of Shinsuke Nakamura, and somehow that did minimal damage. I don't know how. Oh my God, Nakamura thrown out of the ring, hitting the ladder on the ring apron. Dawkins just seems content with throwing his competitors from the inside of the ring to the outside of the ring. He's done that a number of times here. Pick up the ladder. Please pick up the ladder. Eli, help me out here. I can't pick up the ladder. And then he just goes to the floor. Well, weapon physics. Ali sent to the floor. Robert Roode has no problem picking up the ladder. Somehow I do, but not Roode. Everyone's getting slammed to the floor. Robert Roode going after the briefcase here. Kevin Owens in pursuit. And quickly, that's all they wrote for poor Robert Roode in this one. I wasn't standing on Eli, I promise. It wasn't even me. I wasn't even there. It was Owen. Ali heading under the ring. And of course, we got ourselves another ladder. I'm literally hitting the buttons right now, and he's not picking up the ladder. There we go. And Dolph Ziggler powerbomb. McIntyre has Mustafa Ali. Big drop kick by Ali. I think Ali's waiting on Styles. Styles with that ladder. Robert Roode. How about the no-sell from Robert Roode? I'm trying to pick up the ladder, and he's doing a somersault. There we go. Ali going up. Ali, hands on the case. Nope, no luck there. Angelo Dawkins. And wait a minute. Ali's still on the ladder. What's happening here? I don't know what's happening, folks. We got three. Oh my God, we had 3 men on one ladder. 3 on one ladder. That was unbelievable. We got blood everywhere. Nakamura's busted open. Rude's busted open. McIntyre. Look out, Dawkins. Look out, Owens. I don't know how they survived that. Ali a little worse for wear there. Getting knocked around by Nakamura. Danny's here. Welcome, Danny. Danny says, cool. You're cool, Danny. That was always, remember Figure It Out? Remember that show as a kid? Danny was always the coolest kid on that show. You're the coolest kid here, Danny. Madness. Madness says Blicky. Dawkins suplexing Rude. Rude's going to have spinal stenosis by the time this one's done. As much spine trauma as he's had. Dawkins, once again, is having a very, very impressive showing. But impressive doesn't pay the bills. Impressive doesn't get you championships. You got to start winning these matches. You can't just be impressive. You got to get the wins. Ladder picked up by Dawkins. Ladder picked up by Ali. Dueling ladders. Mustafa Ali is going to win out here. Ali's going to sneak up there again. He's got his hands on the briefcase a number of times in this matchup. Well, and immediately ladder gets knocked away. I don't know what Robert Roode did other than being a dirty dog. Palling around with Diesel, I guess. I don't know. Dawkins, is he going to do his favorite move? Yeah, throw someone to the floor. Good Lord, that could have shattered McIntyre's face. This one could have the potential to go on a lot longer, folks. We've only had one green notch for the briefcase. Meaning we're still a long ways away from this thing being pulled down. Look at all the, ooh, the X Factor on the floor. AJ Styles pulled off of the ladder. Oh my God, into the exposed buckle goes McIntyre, and Ali crashes and burns. Ziggler and Ali somehow able to get back up to their feet. Ziggler heads to the floor. Owens heads to the floor. Rude, the most hated man in this match. Now we're going to see the Dirty Dogs teaming up on Ali. Ladder scooped up by the leader of Retribution. Yet to see any appearance by T-Bar, Mace, Slapjack just yet. We got two in the ring right now, and Shinsuke Nakamura is looking to be last man standing. Go for the briefcase, Nakamura. Nakamura wasting a golden opportunity. Yeah, that was a big mistake by Nakamura. Should have gone for that thing while he had the chance. There hasn't been many opportunities in this fight. Big drop kick by Ali. Kevin Owens. There goes Nakamura. Hold on, Shinsuke Nakamura. Got his hands on the briefcase. And we're making progress, folks. Now we got one notch down. We got more bloodshed. Oh my God. AJ Styles got laid out by Shinsuke Nakamura. Look at the carnage. Take a moment to look at ringside. Look at all the chaos and carnage right now that's happening in this Money in the Bank ladder match. This all started as part of Battle Bowl. And look at what we got. Well, Lee, I think, was trying to catch a breather, but McIntyre ended up going right after him. Kevin Owens shot off into the buckle. Steel steps being reintroduced into this one by Mr. Mustafa Ali. Robert Roode has him, and he gets him knocked right out of his hand and sends Ali to the floor. Oh my God, Roode. He got a broken nose now in addition to a broken spine. Kevin Owens doing some work with that ladder, is he not? Overhead belly to belly by the Glorious One. Dolph Ziggler's smart move, setting that ladder up. See how much progress Ziggler's going to make. Not much. And Ziggler immediately gets pulled down. Who's going to do it? Who is going to win the men's Money in the Bank ladder match? Submission locked in here on Robert Roode. Yeah, he's had enough. He's tapping out. He's wincing in pain, folks. Everyone's just hitting moves right now. It's hard to even call what's happening. Kevin Owens will win. Another prediction for Owens here in this one. The Dirty Dogs are the only two left in the ring. If they could work together now, one could pull it down, the other, they're both going to try to get it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Robert Roode double-crossed Ziggler. Oh my God, Rude double cross Ziggler. He ended up doing more damage to himself. How is that going to go over in the Dirty Dog locker room there? The old double cross. They were both going for the case. I thought they were going to work together. Instead, Rude went up there and knocked him down. Big superplex. Yeah, these matches definitely didn't take this long in 2K20, that's for sure. Look at the bloody face of Ziggler here. More weapons about to be introduced into this one. We got chairs now. We got chairs. It's like Full Metal Mayhem. How about a little Impact Wrestling, huh? Wait a minute, Angelo Dawkins. Angelo Dawkins, folks. Is he going to realize his dream? Dawkins is going for the case, and Dawkins goes down. Another X Factor on the floor by Ali. Ali sent to the floor. Nakamura sent out. And Dawkins as well. Big drop kick by Ali. Can't pick up the steps. Ali locking these submissions. If this was a submission match, he would have about tapped out the whole match by now. Still a lot of progress to be made on that briefcase, folks. So, as expected, as I've heard from people on Reddit, these matches do take a long time. There's a lot of good action and chaos in the midst. AJ Styles now kind of well, he was command and control. He went to the outside of the ring there. AJ, he's going to make his next attempt at the case, much as Dolph Ziggler. AJ's going to go for a superplex, which is going to allow Mustafa Ali, if the game will actually let us climb. You gotta be freaking kidding me. This game, the physics of the weapons in this game is so broken that they have to fix. Holy smokes. Like literally the game decides every other time when I can actually do things. Well, oh, Ali. No, Ali's blowing it. Hold on now. Hold on, we got progress being made. We got one away. Ali, oh my God, Ali almost did it. Ali almost did it. Owens is right there. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, somebody's got to get Owens. Nakamura. Owens is one away. Ziggler. Owens. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is Money in the Bank. From defeating Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania to winning Money in the Bank, Kevin Owens has done it. Kevin Owens, Charlotte Flair, your Money in the Bank winners. What an ending. That was a long as hell match, but what an ending. Kevin Owens was able to get up there and get the briefcase, and Owens has a golden ticket at the Undisputed Championship. Here's a recap real quick of everything we saw tonight. This was a 3-hour stream, folks. We saw new champions crowned. We saw Money in the Bank's crowned. We saw weapons. Ooh, I'm winded, guys. We've now made it to the month of July. Let's see what matches we got on Raw. Oh, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. That could be interesting. Maybe based off of what happened on Money in the Bank, right? I can see us doing that match. Gargano and Strong, Fowler and Swerve. Could be interesting. Earthquake and Typhoon against RK Bro. Earthquake and Typhoon did win. I kind of like a lot of these matches that they already got booked for us on Raw. Riot Squad against Hug and Boss, Edge and Mysterio. Reigns and AJ. And Priest and Nakamura. That's an interesting card. I like that card. Wow. Thank you to everyone, too, that watched for all 3 hours. Look at the calendar here. It's only 3 weeks until Extreme Rules, the horror show at Extreme Rules, coming up in 3 weeks. And then, of course, going into the month of August, we got NXT Bash at the Beach and SummerSlam, which will be big business. September is our G1 Supercard in Clash of the Champions. Then we got NXT Hell in a Cell, Halloween Havoc. It's going to be off the charts going forward on Universe mode. Now, one question I have. Can I assign the Money in the Bank briefcases, is that a thing, to Charlotte and Kevin Owens, or just play make-believe? Because I don't know if it's an actual thing you can assign to them. Right? It is not, so I guess we just have to pretend they have the briefcase. Because I don't have any room in universe mode to actually physically give them the case. Does that make sense? Oh, I thought I can assign a championship here. I guess not. Do you guys know? Do you guys know of a? You need to go to the championship and the Money in the Bank section. Championship. I have all superstars. I have women. I don't even see the women's Money in the Bank in here. Yeah, I don't see any Money in the Bank in here. Championship and the Money in the Bank section. Championship. There's no Money in the Bank section. Right? I know, like, when you edit a show. Championship. But see, I can't assign the Money in the Bank to anybody because I don't have. Do I do it here? Other? Yeah, because I'm using all these titles. Undisputed. Well, Edge won this, so this has to change, first of all. I guess we just have to do make-believe, because you can't assign... The game just doesn't let you assign the Money in the Bank briefcase, which is very, very bizarre. If you don't have any slots for it, right? That doesn't seem right. So here's your champions coming out of Money in the Bank. Edge, Undisputed Champion. U.S. Champion, Isaiah Scott. Edge, your Intercontinental Champion. Happy-go-lucky. Tag Team Champs, Becky Lynch, your Women's Champ. Women's Tag Team Champ. Generation Now, and Akira Tozawa is still somewhere in Japan with a 24/7 championship. So, there you have it. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the modern belts. Then we got 2 old school. And then this, our own women's championship. Yeah, so apparently, I guess you can't assign a Money in the Bank briefcase if you don't have any championship slots for it, which doesn't seem right, but them's the cards we dealt. Let's see, did we downloaded a new arena for the Extreme Rules because the one they put in the game is very tiny. Yes, here we go. Updated Extreme Rules. Do they have any other besides the horror show? If we just wanted to just do regular Extreme Rules, or are we kind of locked into that being a thing? No other ones. I should actually, while I'm here, show intro. I need to edit this so I don't get a copyright strike. What screams? Isn't there like some ghoulish looking ones down here? That's really frightening, that baby. These are a little too scary. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that skinny door. Let's just do that, huh? Okay. Yeah, so we'll just have to play make-believe. We know that Kevin Owens... Can I do it here, maybe? No, you can't do it. Okay. So Kevin Owens, Charlotte, your Money in the Bank winners. And, folks, that's going to do it for us here. We went over 3 hours on the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Glad to have you aboard. You guys are the best fans in the streaming world. Do me a solid. Check us out down in the description. Click on the link for Patreon. Just give it a once-over. If you're able to show your love and support, we're still running our May promotions, the triple deal. You sign up for a super fan or a mega fan, you get 3 streams for the price of 1, which has your name read, and you get to have your name right where it would say Money in the Bank Live. If you requested a stream, it would have your name right there. And we're also still running our GM mode. If you guys want to see that right there, if you guys want to see my GM mode, we need to get to 10 patrons in the next 15 days before the end of May. If we can get to 10 patrons, we will play in full a complete year of my GM mode. Check us out on Patreon. Thank you guys for joining us as always, and we'll see you for the next stream. Thank you guys.